this time, are there any stations holding emergency or priority traffic? Emergency or priority traffic only? Please call now. Nothing heard. Net Control is now looking for our first region liaison station, Alpha Bravo 1 Tango Charlie. Paul, please call and list any traffic. Nothing heard. Net Control is now looking for any stations holding traffic or announcements for the net. Traffic or announcements only. Please call now.
N1 QOV, November 1, Quebec Oscar Victor. OB in Pittsfield, running commercial power. No traffic for the nets. Just a couple quick announcements after check-ins, please. Doug.
All right, thank you, sir. Net Control is now looking for any station wishing to check into the Western Mass Traffic Net. Any station anywhere, all are welcome and encouraged to participate. Any stations with or without traffic, please call now. This is Kilo Delta 2, Juliet Kilo Victor, Peter in Albany, commercial power, no traffic. Here is Whiskey Alpha 1, November, Tango, India. The name is John, the QTH is Northampton, and we are commercial. This November 1, Sierra Yankee November, Rick in Dalton, Massachusetts. Negative traffic this afternoon, and I'm on commercial power. And we have 21.4 degrees here in Dalton. Good afternoon, Doug, and the rest of the net. K1FFK. Okay, the net recognizes and welcomes N1QOV. Good afternoon, Obi. KD2JKV. Good afternoon, Peter. WA1NTI. Good afternoon, John. I tried to call you back yesterday afternoon on the 105, but I guess you ran away. And N1SYN. Good afternoon to you, Rick. Obi, go ahead with round one.
Okay, I'm just going to do the short one here about weather and what am I doing here? Getting in trouble. We got the, what is it? Skywarn training with advance notice, April 26th, 26th April. The usual 7 until 9:30 p.m. at the Blandford Town Hall in Blandford, Mass. And Doug, if you hear another one earlier than this that you guys are going to do, let me know. What else you got here? Apparently the 10-meter get-together is not always happening, so I think John, WA1ZHM, was trying to get something going on, 10 meters. So we'll see what happens. Looks like some people are interested in whatever. 14703, I guess, is operational with a 162.2 PL. Doing regular analog, and the new digital, whatever the heck it is, that's in Pittsfield, 14703, 162.2. As far as weather, it doesn't look like we're going to get that storm. I don't know. I keep hearing different things. Well, anyway. Currently in Pittsfield, 20 degrees, 20, wind out north at 12, gusting 2 Tango Oscar, 24 miles an hour, which makes the wind chill at 8 degrees, but that sun feels nice. That'll do it for this afternoon, N1QV, back to net.
All right, thank you, Obi. 30 degrees in beautiful downtown Munson and sunny. I haven't been out. I don't know how windy it is. But I will be going out. I got to go to this store. And yeah, if I hear from Eric, N1QKO, or from Rob Macedo from NWS about an earlier, there was talk I will be about doing a Skywarn session in Northampton, I guess. We'll see what happens. Play that by ear. Okay, any other stations wishing to check into the Western Mass Traffic Net, please call now.
This is N1QKO. Commercial power, no traffic, 29 degrees. And Doug, what was your question for me?
It wasn't a question. See, I just brought you out of the woodwork. OB was saying if I heard of an earlier Skywarn training session than the one in Blandford, to let him know so he could include it in his announcements. And I said I didn't know so far, but I was listening and keeping in contact with you or Rob Macedo or somebody, and if it happens, I'll let him know. I hope it does. It'd be closer for us down here anyway. Okay, Eric, you have anything to add?
No, I don't. I won't hear anything for a couple more weeks. So as soon as I hear something, I'll be glad to let you know.
Okay, recognizing N1QKO. Good afternoon to you, Eric. Any other stations before I close wishing to check into the Western Mass Traffic Net? Please call now. All right, with that, this closes the Western Mass Traffic Net. I'd like to thank the Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club for the use of the Mount Greylock K1FFK 146.91 repeater. The time is now 13 hours and 8 minutes. I now return the repeater back to regular amateur radio use. Thank you to all the stations who checked in and those who stood by while this net was being conducted. This is November 1, Alpha, November, Delta, Doug and Munson. Now signing clear, 7-3. Have a nice weekend, all.
N1AND, WA1NTI.
N1AND, go ahead, John.
Okay, they're very good. Sorry, I was parked in front of the pizza shop waiting for the pizza, so I probably had to run in. But I'll tell you, that repeater, I was up in Florence, and that repeater from Ludlow is just very good. Good copy on it.
Yes, it has good coverage. I usually do monitor that frequency. And I was busy doing something. I heard you throw your call out, and after a couple of minutes I got free. I gave you a shout back, but you were gone by then, I guess. I guess it was a few minutes, but anyway, we had been in there. I think Danny was in there and Ralph, and yeah, trying to get a few of the local guys down here to use that more often. It is a great repeater, and I talked to Jason. Let me drop. I talked to Jason when he was trucking. He was headed west on the Mass Pike, and I talked to him all the way up over Blandford Mountain until he got past the service plaza up there, top of Blandford Mountain. Then the turnpike kind of drops into a little dip there, and he got pretty scratchy there. But that's pretty good coverage, and you can go from there all the way down, way below Hartford with it. So yeah, it works out very well.
Right. Now, well, earlier you guys were talking about SWR meters. I have one. Radio Shack was selling it 20 years ago, and it's a VHF, UHF SWR meter, and that thing is just still keeps working. It was just a very very good SWR meter.
Yeah, I think if you don't overpower them or something, there's not a whole lot that goes crazy on them. But we were up in Deerfield, New Hampshire, there at Nearfest, and a fellow had one there, but he had no way to test it or anything, So I wouldn't give him very much money. I gave him a little bit of money for it and took a chance, and I lost. So it doesn't. It's a twin needle cross needle meter, and one side works and one side doesn't. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I'd like to find somebody around that could repair it because it's in Iowa. It's a good meter.
Well, obviously something every hand must have. And did you sell that one you were selling before? That big one, that KW, that MFJ one? Did you sell that?
I think you're talking about my tuner. I got a full wiggle limit tuner, 1500 watts. In fact, MFJ claims it'll stand a lot more than that. But anyway, it's an MFJ 989D manual tuner that I have. It's a real good tuner. It's one of the top MFJ tuners. But I don't really need it. I'm pretty much in an apartment here where I can't use much power anyway. So this 991 has 100 watts, and I can stick with that. So I don't need that great big tuner. I got a YT 1200 LDG automatic tuner that goes with this radio. It works out quite well for me. K1FFK.
Are you saying you have a Yaesu FT 9? Was it 991? Is that? Are you talking about the transceiver or are you talking about the tuner still?
Well, I'm talking right now on an FT991 Yaesu, but it has a 100 watt output, and I have the LDG automatic tuner that goes with it. It's made for it. It's a YT Yaesu tuner, a YT 1200. So I have this MFJ full wiggle limit manual tuner here that I don't really need. I have an old FT101EX, and I have that tuner hooked to that, but I really don't need it, a great big power. If I start using power around here, I'll be coming through everybody's toaster.
Well, very good. Well, I'm happy to see that you have the 991. I'm going to tell you, I haven't really bought a transceiver in a long time, and I really like that. I guess you can get it now for 1,500, and I don't know what I have. The Lanco I got up there in Charlemont, that thing is over 20 years old. And one thing about the 991, you can go digital with that, which is good with other, with D-Star and stuff like that. So very, very good. That's a wise choice. Any problems with it?
None whatsoever. I've heard some horror stories about different things, but no problems with this one. It's been working very well, and I really love it. And yeah, it does C4 FM, which the new repeater they got up there in Pittsfield has analog, and it also has the Yaesu Fusion, they call it, but it's C4 FM and very, very clear communications. I was thinking about getting the wires module, but that there again, I had the signal link before, and I said, well, you're cheating. You're not using radio, you're using the internet.
Anywho, that's good for you. You're keeping right up there with the equipment that's nowadays. That's great. Okay, Doug, thank you very much. I'll let you go, and maybe I'll see you on 105. Thing is, in my car, the VHF radio I have on scan, so I just happened to scan it and heard you guys. Anyhow, 7-3, WA1NTI.
Okay, John, yeah, 7-3. Ralph's over there in your neck of the woods. He lives in Florence there somewhere. And he comes on 105 once in a while. Not too often. He bounces around, I guess. We talked to Dan Verno there, who drives a truck, and depending on where he is, he'll switch from one repeater to another. He's using an HT in a mobile, in the truck there. It's it's not the best conditions, but I do talk to him once in a while on the 105 if he happens to be in the right spot there. 7-3, John. Have a good day, and we'll talk to you again. WA1NTI, this is N1AND.